everyone, this is Zibo and welcome to today's In Z News. So if you guys are seeing this video, what this means is that there will be another update for the Guardian Tales KR server tomorrow. So yay! Congrats Con Studio on their sort of speedy recovery. I'm not too sure, what's the current state of the office, but I'm pretty sure they got things going. That's why we got this patch update. And without further ado, let us take a look at a new unit, which is Captain Valencia, as well as what the patch have installed for us. So first of all, we look at the new hero, Captain Valencia, party buff, critical strike multiplier plus 100%. So it's a new party buff altogether, right? Critical strike multiplier plus 100% turns your crit damage from 2 times damage to 3 times damage. So from the looks of it, she's going to go very well with crit hit chance heroes such as the likes of Lucy, such that the likes of Hana, Carol, as well as Miss Chrome. So that's definitely something going for her, right? The party buff is very good with a universal party buff, which is crit chance plus 40%. And secondly, she provides a new type of damage boosting mechanic to the whole party in the crit hit multiplier department. So I can think of a few possibilities with her, right? You can pair her with the likes of Veronica for like insane crit hit multiplier boost, and then put in a crit hit unit and deal a lot of damage, right? That's one possibility in terms of the Colosseum side. And we can also pair her with the likes of Lucy, which also boosts crit hit multiplier as well. There's a lot of possibility going with this party buff, and I can't wait to see how the other players are going to use it in the various game modes. So based on the developers end, right, this light attribute warrior Captain Valencia will be introduced to the night. It's designed as a hero who can compose various combinations such as crit hit rate effects. So there's a lot of combinations you can do with her. You don't actually have to pair her with crit hit multiplier, or you don't have to pair her with crit hit chance boost, but it's good to pair her with a crit hit chance boost to maximize her crit hit multiplier effect. So that's one thing for her. And she's also preparing an additional light attribute related update in the near future. So they expect to improve the overall utilization of light element heroes. Okay, so right now I think light element heroes in raids, they are not as strong as compared to the other other team settings, right? I think in general, Dark has Cloud, Water always has Garen, which is a ton of damage, and then Earth has Muriel, which is like super crazy in the mono Earth team. So for light and basic, they are slightly on a weaker end. So that's what they mean for this one. And I think this crit hit multiplier buff can mean 2 things for the light raid team. So I'm not too sure she's a range unit or melee unit. We have to wait until her official release to test it. But I will put the effect of her sword on the right hand side and talk about what I feel about her. Personally, she's going to introduce a new party buff to the game and a new way to buff your party in terms of dealing more damage. So one thing I can see her making the game even more crazy than it is, right, is pairing her with a melee attack buff, and then pairing her with a crit chance, and then giving her like a insane massive full damage boost in a melee team if she's a melee attack unit. If she's a range attack unit, same thing, right? Range attack plus crit hit chance and then plus crit hit multiplier, bam bam bam, you're gonna finish renown matches really quickly, or even like finish your games quicker. So it's not a bad thing, right, finishing things quicker, but I'm not too sure whether or not this will over power creep the pure damage output tips. So that's one thing which I worry about. But it's we have to wait until the release of her to see what is in stock for us with regards to this party buff. So there's a lot of things to be expected, but we have to wait until the actual release. So we'll talk about it more tomorrow once we see her in action. And then other than that, we have added voice, right? Japanese voice, English voice, new AA72 illustration from the JP version, then a new Heavenhold comic, right? Demon Shire First Sword, and a new season of Guild Conquest being added. So I think from the banners below, right, the Guild Conquest will still be the Elvira one. So in terms of the playstyle, I think it's still gonna be very similar to the last Guild Conquest, although there's some improvements. So improvements will be made so that each boss battle can be practiced even during the preparation period, so you can practice more against all the boss fights. and there's a defense reduction effect for energy tower, and command boss is limited to a maximum of 60%. So this bottom bar below, right? I think previously you can go into negative numbers, which greatly reduce the defense of the bosses, making the whole guild conquest super easy. So I'm not too sure whether or not this is a good change, right? I think an easy guild conquest will I mean, it's a good and bad thing, right? So I personally don't enjoy guild conquest as much, so I haven't been paying much attention. But I do think that like the boss fights are pretty easy. So it's like you only need I think 5 or 6 teams for the first and second boss, and then for the final boss, if your guild is strong enough, you're able to actually still take down the final boss and have a lot of time for the subsequent tiles behind. So that's one thing, right? And we have a round switching function. So okay. So there's a new field element, an object that can be moved to a specific location is added. If you occupy the node where the object is located, you can move to a node that is not accessible in the normal way. So it's like a teleporting device, I think, right? So if you occupy this, you can actually teleport to another node that is not accessible in the normal way. So we shall see. We will take a look at the new guild conquest and see whether or not there's any exciting new changes, right? Other than, you know, all these are minor stuff in my honest opinion. So next one, number 4 point, we have a team deathmatch beta improvements. So okay, better banners to identify your teammates, and you can now have an improved UI for nickname gauge for normal attack, and the waiting time when cancelling during an attack do not overlap. Okay, this is definitely interesting. A lot more details. I mean, 3v3 is currently the more popular game modes compared to Arena, because at this point, I'm not too sure whether or not there's still a lot of people being very active in Arena, but 3v3 has been quite the talk, at least within my server itself. So I myself haven't been playing 3v3 a lot, but I enjoy it when it first came to Guardian Tales, and I'm pretty sure with all these improvements, I'm gonna enjoy it even further. Then there's also resilience stats correction. Okay. So the hero stats are doubled. What? Oh, okay. So I guess it's talking about the toughness, I guess, right? But this will actually make tank builds even more broken, because they're just gonna be unkillable, right? So I see like some people using the weapon skill regen team in the team deathmatch to actually counter that. So kind of interesting to see how this doubling of defensive stat will work for the team deathmatch setting. So I do think that this will make triple tank teams a lot more OP. But you know, I'm not super experienced in TDM, so I'm not going to talk too much about it. Then we have farm improvements. Okay, interactions with triangular tank and picnic table. Okay, so we have the super costume for Hana. I'll list it on the right hand side. So I can put this up on the thumbnail, right? But just to let you guys know that I think swimsuit anime costumes are sort of like a current red flag for the YouTube side. So I might have to censor it if, let's say, YouTube rejects my thumbnail. So that's a super costume for Hana. And then we have a new collection, number 1, which is the sword for Valencia, and number 2 is the swimsuit series. So bug fixes and improvements. So this is that. Not gonna cover too much, and I'll add the link to this page if you guys want to see read it yourself. Then we have a new package. Okay, not gonna go through the packages. We wait until the actual release and then talk about it in the everything you need to know. Then we have a roadmap event, Demon Shire's first sword, guild conquest, a Dolph EX weapon, Guardian Pass, and then the costume rotation. So we have the swimsuit costumes for Noxia, new one, and Orca. So Orca is now holding a Orca surfboard. Okay, that's quite a meme. So you have to get it for the percentage boost for your party. And lastly, we have 2 new weapons, Coconut Shield and Sandcastle Building Basket. So this is probably for Noxia. And this one, it's probably for, I don't know, who has a swimsuit costume that holds a shield. Interesting though. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. So tomorrow, as usual, I will start my Guardian Tales update stream in the usual timing, so stay tuned for that. And thank you very much for watching. Do remember to like, subscribe in order to see more contents from the channel. I'll see you guys again in my stream for this update tomorrow. Bye guys.